Hey everybody and welcome to Envision OPG One Piece gameplay. My name's Kevin Shelton or X and X Vision. You can call me Kevin or Vision. Either way is fine. And I'm here with my good friend Jarrett Hubbard.
What's up, everybody? ZZ Lion-O on Twitch,
Oh, that's right. ZZ Lion-O. Shameless plug. I like it.
Yeah.
Today we are going to be commentating our game because we think it'll help out a lot of players. Talk through some of the decisions we made. This is a voiceover, so I can sit here, I can pause it, we can talk. Most of this should be self-explanatory, but this is Luffy versus Zoro set OP01. So if you're looking for different deck ideas, you can hopefully learn a little bit from what we show you.
Yeah, we'll be putting up these deck lists on the channel probably in the next week or so you can kind of get a feel for what our decks were trying to do the whole time, just in case, because I know you're not going to be able to see every card we play.
Right, and red v red is usually just aggro. We're trying to attack a lot.
Yeah, it's just slamming your face into each other to see which one breaks first.
Yeah, exactly. Before we get into it though, I do have an announcement to make. I put it on the if you guys aren't following my Instagram, be sure to follow the Instagram at EnvisionOPG. I'm going to be doing giveaways, and I decided that I was going to start giving away starter decks from my own collection. And so we're going to do that at 25 subs, 50 subs, and 100 subs. I'll announce how to enter once we hit the targeted numbers, so make sure to ring that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed these videos, share it with your friends so they can enter as well. And hopefully we can start providing more and more content for you guys, and hopefully build the community. I think that's a really good goal. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Zoro versus Luffy. This is going to be game one of a 3-part set, so I'm going to upload 3 videos. So yeah, here it is. Shuffle up. Oh, we got to turn the audio down. Okay. I believe, Jarrett, you win the die roll here. Are you generally trying to go first in Luffy?
Yeah, I mean, he's got an okay going second.
Oh, that was a big roll. 11?
Matchup, but I think in general you're trying to you're trying to go first in red most every time.
Yeah. You want to hit your Zoro or your Nico Robin on curve, which is 3.
Yeah, I think you just want to, red is such a tempo-based deck that you want to be the one applying the pressure, not having the pressure applied to you.
Yeah, so here I see that you didn't mulligan, and I'm a little scared because I did mulligan.
Yeah, I mean, I could go on about my distaste for the mulligan rule in One Piece. But red's got a lot of good draws, so mulliganing it feels a lot better than a lot of other colors.
Yeah. You have multiple targets turn 1, or is there something you're generally trying to fish out? I know what it is for me.
I'm usually trying to look for any of the Namis.
Yeah.
Searcher Nami or the Don Nami are what I want. Chopper's not ideal, but the rest of my hand was really good. I'm pretty sure I have a Nico Robin, which is what I wanted for this matchup, considering Zoro tries to go wide and stay low to the ground. Yeah. So I didn't want to mulligan it away and miss it.
I realized that I forgot my Don, and that's important. If you're wondering where that Shanks Don came from, I got a couple of Japanese boxes as well. So, all right. So it looks like I'm going to be playing Nami Search, which is an ideal opening hand.
The preferred.
We, like Nami, our parallels are in the mail as we speak. I hope. I'm gonna pull out
allegedly.
Frankie. My options weren't great here, and I just added Frankie to the lineup. But I really like Frankie in this matchup because he becomes 7k with a Don on Zoro. And there's the other 1-drop Nami that allows me to move around rested Don, which is actually insane in Luffy. But
yes,
equally as good in Zoro.
So I was thinking if I just wanted to straight up attack here, I wanted to be a little more efficient with my Don. I know probably should have tried to play around Jet Pistol a little more.
Sure.
But I think getting the 6K attack at least makes you take it and not just ditch, you know,
Yeah, and
The Frankie or something from hand.
right, and I'm here, and I'm just trying to figure out a way to get Nico Robin off the board. Um, yeah, and I'm just gonna tap 4 and just get out of the way. Nico Robin just absolutely kills. I know you target the Nami that moves Dawn around in that instance, and so it's just she's a huge threat to everything I do.
Yeah, but I'd rather her get pistoled than some of my bigger drops. So I
Sure.
guess making you take a turn off where you're not getting a Zoro down or something like that actually feels a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because I can take one life.
Yeah, I was
Um,
I was watching the hand shuffle there, and I've got another jet pistol, and it's really tough getting 2 jet pistols early because you kind of set yourself back a little bit when you don't have enough Dawn to allocate to other things like a Zoro, like playing a Nico Robin on curve. You've got to play the pistol and get rid of threats, right?
yeah, so here we see a card that I had actually just put in for this build is Gordon. I hadn't been playing it in my other Luffy builds, and it paid off huge. I was able to bottom a round table
Mm-hmm.
that isn't good in a red matchup, and it drew me a Zoro. So not only did I declog my hand, I got a threat piece on board that I can more than likely protect with the chopper and things.
Right, and here you can see I have my own Zoro in hand. Um, but I decided to go with the jet pistol, get rid of the threat because of the early aggro, um, make you allocate Dawn to your Gordon if you want to swing with him. Um, so I'm just going to play the Brooks skill on Brooks to give Nami 2 Dawn just to make her 5K so she can hit, put a little pressure on with an otherwise useless character. Because after you play Nami Search, she's essentially dead weight, right?
Yeah, she's pretty much I call her the Bonnie killer, because that's about the only time she gets to stride or like see action is when
She swings
Bonnie's
at
and
Bonnie or
Momonosuke's are on.
Corona. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's like 2 options.
but Gordon gets to see a little action
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Clean up some board. He's probably dead next turn, but that's okay.
How important is board control to you in this matchup?
I think it's essential.
Yeah.
I get to drop a Ben Beckman here on curve, which is really nice. It's a 9K body. He is a absolute terror to deal with.
Yeah.
Especially he's out of Otama jet pistol range, which
Right.
is really nice. And then knowing Zoro, you really don't have anything that can immediately answer him without some workaround.
Right. It looks like I have another jet pistol in my hand. All right. So the reason why I play Chopper here is just to give the Nami effect.
Yeah.
I'm going to play. It's probably not a good play against red, honestly, because if you hit a trigger, it can easily get destroyed in that situation and allow you to aggress further on the next turn or on crackback. So yeah, I just like having the ability to use Nami skill early to get the early boost on whatever I play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it really matters here. If I hit a jet pistol, Nami's definitely the target, not the chopper.
Sure.
There's enough anti-blocker stuff in red to where I can kind of deal with him later.
Right.
And plus, I see I have a Red Hawk in hand, so all I have to do is leave a couple Dawn up, and he's dead anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
So I decided to get Uda here out on the board. With the Dawn behind Zoro, she swings for 5K, which is fine, but I needed to search with Nami. And so that's what I did here. I don't remember what I got. The Sanji, I believe.
I think you grab the Sanji here.
Yeah, the options were kind of limited. Brooke was available. Oh, do I grab Brooke here? No. I grabbed the Sanji. Brooke was available, but I really like Sanji's effect better. He becomes a 7K body if you use a skill. So if I use a skill on the next turn, he essentially becomes a base 7K, right?
Right.
And so 7 is really good. If you're a subscriber to the odds into odds, evens into evens. 7 into 5 face is actually a very good number to hit.
Yeah. Speaking of cards that don't care about Chopper,
Yeah,
here comes a Shanks.
yeah, that's a big boy.
Yeah. So now we got two very large beaters on board that pretty much have to be answered, uh, or you're just dead on the next turn.
Yeah, it's definitely a scary board.
Yeah, I see the choppers down. In my mind, I kind of figured that with your board in my hand, I don't think that you can get rid of both. So I figured putting you at one life was the best play because it definitely makes pushing for lethal easier on the next turn.
Yeah, in my hand, I've got a Shanks and a Zoro, which are no blockers or no counters, rather. Um, it makes your big guys that much more difficult to block. Um, so I don't think I have two Zoros. Yeah, two Zoros, a Nami Search, and a Shanks in my hand. I didn't have a lot of block at all, so I knew I had to take. This was a questionable call by me. I
Yeah,
did use the Sanji, but I think I was trying to see if I could swing out. Um, you didn't have any active Don up, so I wasn't worried about a Red Hawk or uh,
yeah,
wasn't worried about that necessarily. It was just about can you block enough from hand. Um, I swing face here just to see if you block. If you don't, I probably try to swing for game. Is my thought process.
yeah,
Because I do know you're red, which to me when I play against red, generally I think okay, if you've got 5 cards in your hand, you might have 3 counters, might, and that's a big if.
yeah. I did draw an Otama off life. I had another one in hand, which was nice. We like hitting 2Ks on damage.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. So I'm trying to figure out a way to balance this attack where I can play my second Zoro and swing for game. Um, you have a lot of cards in hand though, so I think I might have got a little scared, low,
yeah,
low key. But it's a scary board. Yeah, so
yeah.
I'm
This
gonna play
is
the Nami here and just kind of resign to search for defensive pieces. I think I grab a 2K counter here.
yeah. I
Um,
think I think you play another Nami after this.
oh, do I play another Nami after this?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I think you're right. I was really trying to get some shield in hand. Maybe have a chance at some of your big boys, but
yeah. I
um,
just don't think like the only problem with that is if that's your strategy, right? There's not enough 2K shields that you could have in hand after playing this. That's going to stop a 20,000 Shanks.
yeah. So essentially, what I was oh yeah, I get a block. I'm gonna play the block because he can be used against Ben Beckman.
He can be used against Big Beckman and Luffy. Um, I think you would have just been better instead of trying to get defensive pieces and just clearing board. That's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
Uh, because then you just have to deal with Luffy. And I mean, if I
Well,
have a rush,
the
if I have a
issue,
rush Luffy, I have a rush Luffy.
yeah. Well, the essentially the issue is how big Shanks and Ben Beckman are. So
Yeah,
like getting over them, I would realistically with your hand size, I could probably get over one of them, right?
yeah,
So I don't know that there's enough Don to allocate to get over Shanks and Beckman. And either way, it's pretty much over. I bluff the Red Hawks here.
yeah. In my mind, I'm doing like if you Red Hawks, that puts them at what 13,
Yeah,
and then every card still has to be a 2K shield, and the odds of that are just not.
yeah, and that was game. I really and truly, I think the advantage in these games are really quick, right? So like red versus red is going to be the fastest matchup you see in One Piece. Oh, you actually had 2 Red Hawks in hand,
Yeah.
and you hit a trigger. Oh, that would have tilted me if you if I was swinging for game and you hit on the last life card.
Yeah, we're going over the math now.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I think I survived, but it would have been close had you gone for game.
Yeah.
Um,
Looking at your hand, I think if I played the other Zoro in my hand, I have a chance. But hindsight's 2020, right?
yeah,
So game 1 goes to Luffy. I appreciate you coming in here and helping me out with explaining kind of your mindset with Luffy. Obviously, he's like the main character of the show. I know a lot of people like him, and he's a very, very, very good deck. I think he won a Treasure Cup already, right?
yeah, he won the UK.
He won the
So
UK Treasure Cup, the one in Birmingham.
one of them, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Luffy's dangerous. I don't know if you guys haven't seen a good Luffy build. We'll make sure to put one up for you because Jarrett's build is actually really nice. So we'll for sure do that. I'm gonna pause it right here and just I got a few people I want to thank. Anthony Casella over at Iron City Games, guys. If you're in the Birmingham, Alabama area, go see Anthony. Iron City Games has a massive collection of cards and games. He's also got Pokemon plushies if you like that too. He's also a huge proponent of One Piece and us playing. So he does a lot with us, and we'll have Anthony on for more videos as well. He's a big Kaido stan, so if we ever do something like a play test with Kaido, Anthony's probably going to be the guy.
Yeah.
Did you want to throw your socials out, Jarrett?
I mean, I don't really. I have the Twitch. I don't really have a Twitter or anything set up yet. I'm very new to the streaming world, so
Okay.
bear with me. But I'm just gonna echo the Iron City Games, best store in Birmingham by far.
Yeah.
So if you're ever in the area, stop by there.
Yeah, and our whole playtest group, I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out Jose Hascanga, our good buddy, guy we play a lot of One Piece with.
Yes.
He's a fantastic player as well, and so he'll be doing some videos with us as we continue. He was also, if you watch my stream on Twitch, he helped me commentate some of the treasure cups that were going on as well. So big shout out, Jose. Get to work, buddy. But guys, thanks for joining. Again, if you want to do the drawing for the starter decks, I'm going to announce that at 25 subs, 50 subs, and 100 subs. I'll announce how to enter. So make sure if you like the channel, make sure you hit the bell for notifications when we post a video, or we do a live or something like that. But thanks again. You guys are awesome. Have a great rest of your day.